How to learn English well, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to talk about learning English. There are many ways to learn English. You can learn English through singing. You can learn English through reading. You can learn English through listening, and you can learn English through writing. But the best way to learn English through speaking and reciting as many sentences as possible. The more sentences you can blurt out, the better English you will speak. English and Vietnamese. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about the differences between English and Vietnamese. English is very difficult, different. English is very different from Vietnamese. The sounds are different, the grammar is different, and the writing is totally different. It's very difficult to speak English well. If you want to speak English well, you must forget about the differences. Just practice correct sentences until you are used to them. The more sentences you can blurt out, the better you can express yourself. If you believe in yourself and practice crazily every day, you will make it. You will conquer English. Vietnamese is the most difficult language in the world. If you can speak Vietnamese, you can speak English. Memorizing words. Many people tell me that it is very hard to remember new words. They complain that no matter how hard they they try memorize new words, they always forget them. The best way to remember the best way to remember the words is to practice them every day. Practice practice them in listen to tape and practice them in sentences and paragraphs. Listen to tape and read along every day. Otherwise, you will forget easily. If you need my help, please call me. We are friends. Friends help each other. Let's conquer new world together. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. Ladies and gentlemen, today, ladies and gentlemen, more and more foreigners are coming to Vietnam. More and more business are more and more people around the world are starting to do business, are starting to learn Vietnamese. More and more Vietnamese are starting to do business and travel around the world. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. That's why English is becoming more and more important in Vietnam. If we want to ensure a great future for Vietnam, we must practice English harder than ever before. How to learn how to speak fluent English. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe you want to I believe you want to good speak I believe you want to speak good English. Now let me give you some advice. Don't be afraid of losing faith. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of uh, practicing your English. Don't be ashamed of speaking poor English. Don't be ashamed of being laughed at. Don't be ashamed of being stared at. The only way stem is that you never open the mouth. The only way to learn English is to never be afraid and never be ashamed. It's never too late to make a change in your life. Don't be afraid. No pain, no gain. You can make it. You are great. How to pronounce English word correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, today I try to talk about how to pronounce English word correctly. First, spell the word aloud. Then read the word aloud. according to the text. Carefully imitate each shout, then shout out the word as loudly as possible. Lastly, what, lastly, find the good sentences to use this word. Think about what the word means in this sentence. If you follow these steps, you will soon be proud of how well you can pronounce English words. Series of speaking good English. Ladies, secrets of speaking good English. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone wants to speak English well. Today, I'm going to talk about the secrets of speaking good English. If you want to speak good English, there are several things you must do. You must keep on practicing. You must keep on making mistakes. You must keep on losing faith, and you must keep cooking. You must keep on practicing. You must keep on working hard. You must keep on making mistakes, and you must keep on losing faith. You know, you learn to speak only by speaking. So the most important key to speak English well is speaking. Speak as loudly as possible. Speak as clearly as possible. And speak as quickly as possible. The more you speak, the better your English will be. The more mistakes you make, the more progress you will make. These are the secrets of speaking good English. Everyone can make it. Everyone can be English speaking genius. Thank you for coming.